Okay, so guys, let's proceed to our next topic about your subject, Geotechnical Engineering 1 or your soil mechanics. So we will now proceed to consolidation and compressibility of soil. So as we go on later on, I will going also to explain the difference between your consolidation and your compaction. Kasi may pagkakaiba sila yan. When we talk about consolidation and when we talk about your compaction. So mamaya, mas maintindihan nyo pa lalo kung ano yung pagkakaiba ng consolidation versus compaction. Okay, so before that, proceed muna tayo dun sa consolidation and compressibility of soil. When we talk about compressibility of soil, guys, ito, ibig niya sabihin, it is defined as the capability of soil to decrease its volume under mechanical load. So, ibig niya sabihin, kapag yung soil mass natin, example, we have here your soil mass. Yes, that is your soil mass, right? When a soil mass is subjected to a compressive force, meron tayong compressive force dyan, yung volume nito decreases. So, its volume decreases. Okay? So, syempre, because of compressive force, it's either magre-reorient yung itsura ng soil particles natin or di kaya liliit siya or magsisettle. Okay? And because of this compressive force, guys, because of this compressive force, yung volume ng mass mo ngayon magdi-decrease. Okay? And when it will decrease, and when your soil decreases or your volume of your soil decreases, magkakaroon siya ngayon ng it will giving an amount of settlement. So meron tayong tatawag dito na settlement. Okay? Magse-settle siya. Yan yung ibig sabihin ng compressibility of soil. While yung sinasabi kong consolidation naman, consolidation of a soil, consolidation, ibig niya sabihin ito, kapag meron nag-occur as a result of water expulsion from the soil voids, ang ibig sabihin dun is yung consolidation of a soil. Okay? So, ibig niya sabihin, uh, there is a result of water expulsion from the soil voids. Yes? Right. So, let's proceed. So, based from this definition also, na nakasulat sa paper natin, yung consolidation and compressibility of soil, it is a stress down. Okay, ito na yung kabuuan niya. It is a stress caused by the construction of foundations or other loads compresses the soil layers. So, anong ibig niya sabihin? So, like for example, guys, this would be your superstructure or let's say that's your building, okay? Ito yung building natin. Let's say that's your building. Siyempre, meron tayong footing dyan. Okay, foundations. And meron siyang footing columns, yes. And then, ang ibig niyang sabihin dito kasi, kapag consolidation and compressibility of soil, habang tumatagal kasi, yung structure mo, expect that your soil layer will experience a consolidation settlement. Okay? Compare dun sa compaction. May explain ko. Inulit ko. Yung load dito ng building mo or yung foundations mo, i-compress niya ngayon yung soil layers habang tumatagal. Okay? Pero yung settlement niya, mostly maliit lang. Kaya in computing your settlement later on, your consolidation settlement later on, meron siyang process. Okay? It's either we will going to use your elastic settlement or your consolidation settlement, wherein your consolidation settlement composed of two. Okay? Your primary consolidation settlement and yung secondary consolidation settlement. So, malalaman nyo later on. And when we talk about your consolidation settlement, guys, yung consolidation of soil, ibig niya sabihin dito, it is completely due to the expulsion of water from the voids. Right? So, generally, yung consolidation natin, related siya sa fine grain soils. So, lagi nang tandaan yan. Yung consolidation daw natin, consolidation settlement natin, related siya sa natawag natin fine grain soils. Okay? So, ngayon, ano na ulit yung fine grain soils natin, guys? These are your silts and clays. Okay? So, primarily, when we will go into calculate the settlement, consolidation settlement of a fine-grained soils, mostly ang kino-compute natin na nagse-settle dun is yung part ng clay. Okay? So, kasi dito, like for example, meron tayong sand dyan. Yes, this one is your sand. This one is your clay. Mostly magkakaroon ng degree of settlement or consolidation of settlement is yung tinatawag nating fine-grained soil, which is your silts or your clay. Nakuha? Okay, yan yung main focus natin. Kaya sabi ko nga, yung consolidation of a soil is generally related to fine-grained soil, such as what? Silts and clay. So, ngayon, sir, paano naman yung coarse-grained soils, such as sands and gravels? Actually, nag-undergo din sila ng consolidation, pero minimal lang. Take note of that. Minimal lang siya. Right? So, yung settlement niya is minimal. Kasi mas faster yung rate niya due to their high permeability. Compare mo dun sa fine-grained soils. Tama ba? Okay? So, yun yung ibig sabihin ng consolidation of a soil. It is generally related to what? Fine-grained soils, which is silts and clays. Kaya, when we will go into calculate the consolidation of settlement later on, our main focus mostly is yung clay layer. Right? So, sa mga example natin later on, mas maintindihan nyo palalo kung paano siya isolve. Right? So, again, consolidation and compressibility of soil, it is a stress caused by the construction of foundations of or other loads compresses the soil. So, habang meron na tayong structure dun, mismo dun sa lupa, later on, itong part ng fine-grained soils natin sa layer, sa clay layer natin or either silt layer, it will experience a settlement. Okay? Yan yung ibig niyang sabihin. So, ngayon, sabi ko nga, the process of consolidation is, itong consolidation is often confused with the process of what? Compaction. Okay? Take note that what would be the difference between your consolidation and compaction. Okay? Consolidation versus compaction tayo, guys. Guys, take note. Yung definition ko noon dun sa compaction, okay? Like for example, this one would be your loose soil. Okay? Loose soil natin yan. Nilagay natin siya sa container. Yes. And then, through this loose soil, yung shaded portion ko, let's say, yung shaded portion na yan, yan yung magiging water. Yes, ito yung magiging water natin. Yan mga shaded portion. And then, let's say, ito naman, yung shaded in blue, sabihin natin, excuse me, sabihin natin na this one would be your air. Okay? Siyempre, itong angular soil particles natin naman, ito yung tatawag nating solid particles. Okay? And solid particles natin. And take note, ito yung loose soil natin, di ba? Loose soil natin. And when we talk about yung compacted soil, di ba? Kapag i-separate kasi natin to, compacted muna tayo guys sa compacted soil. Ito yung magiging air, water, and then this one would be your solids. Tama? Ngayon, when we talk about compaction or compacted soil, ang mangyayari ngayon sa figure natin dito, kapag magkaroon ng compaction, ngayon, ang mako-compact lang, minimal, is yung matatanggal lang is yung part ng air. Kaya, we defined it before, yung soil compaction, defined as reduction in the volume of air. Okay? Yan yung definition ng soil compaction natin. It is reduction in the volume of the air. Okay, ito yung reduction in the volume of the air. Okay? So, water yan. And then, this one would be your solids. Yan, take note of guys. So, ito yung, yung compacted soil na natin. From your original state to your compacted state. Tama? So, reduction in the volume of the air. So, ito yung compacted soil natin. Tama ba? And when we talk about also about yung sa consolidation settlement, ito kasi consolidation settlement niya. So, ang consolidation settlement natin, before consolidation. Consolidation. Right? Okay? So, before consolidation, guys, di ba ang consolidation, based from my definition before, it focuses on or generally related to your fine-grained soils. Tama? Fine-grained soils. So, ibig niya sabihin, kung ito yung natural grade line mo, and then that is your soil layer, syempre, mostly nandito yung water table natin. And mostly nasa baba is yung mga fine-grained soils natin. It's either your silt or your clay. So, below your water table, saturated ito. Saturated soil siya. So, ibig niya sabihin, yung picture ng before consolidation, considering yung soil particle natin, ang composition lang nung nasa container natin kapag when we are going to talk about consolidation would be only solid and water. Okay? Solids and water. Right? So, yan yung ibig niya sabihin. So, ibig niya sabihin dito, ang ang nasa container na to is a saturated soil. So, ang composition ng saturated soil mo dito would be composed of water and solids only. Right? Why? Kasabi-sabi ko nga, consolidation related to fine-grained soils, and mostly fine-grained soils natin is below your water table. And that is your silt or your clay. And talking about consolidation later on, sabi ko nga, ang focus natin is yung clay layer. Right? So, that is why, again, sasabi ko, dun sa before consolidation settlement, before consolidation, ang composition ng nasa container would be saturated soil. And then, kapag separate natin siya, ang magiging mga parts na lang niya would be water and your solids. Right? So, before consolidation yan. Paano ngayon pag magkaroon siya ng after consolidation? So, after consolidation, guys, ganito na yung mangyayari. So, this one would be your soil particles. Yan. Meron kang soil particles dyan. Yes. Tapos ngayon, ito yung mga tubig na natin. Yes. Basta saturated soil to, guys. Saturated soil yan. Yan. So, after consolidation, ito na magiging itsura. Okay, ito na magiging itsura. That this one would be now your solids, and then this one would be your water. So, if in compaction, sa compaction natin, guys, reduction in the volume of the air, dito naman sa consolidation natin, di ba, after consolidation, dun sa after consolidation naman natin, or dun sa consolidation naman natin, it would be now reduction in the volume of what? Volume of the water. Okay? So, dito na, reduction in the volume of water. Okay? So, yan yung ibig niyang sabihin sa consolidation naman. Okay? So, yan yung pagkakaiba ng consolidation and compaction. Okay? So, other difference pa ng compaction natin versus consolidation of soils would be here. Okay, so sa next page ko siya. Sulat ko dito. Ano yung pagkakaiba ni compaction, right? Versus consolidation tayo. Solidation. Okay? So, number one, lagi nyo pala tandaan, both compaction and consolidation are responsible, guys, to cause a reduction in the volume of soil, which is due to what? Compressibility characteristics of the soil. Okay? Lagi nyo tandaan yan. Inuulit ko, yung both compaction and consolidation, they are responsible to what? To cause a reduction in the volume of soil, which is due to the compressibility characteristics of soil. So ngayon, ano ngayon yung difference between compaction and consolidation? Ito na yun. So, number one, sa compaction, yung compaction kasi natin guys, compaction, uh, it is the compression of soil by the expulsion of air from the soil voids, di ba? Ito, number one, expulsion of air from the voids of the soil. Okay? So, yan yung definition ni compaction. While sa consolidation naman, expulsion of what? Water. Expulsion of water from voids of the soil. Okay? Yan yung isang difference nila, voids of the soil. Si compaction, expulsion of air. Si consolidation, expulsion of water. Okay? So, ngayon, ano pa yung difference nila? Sa compaction naman, it is a quick process ito. It is a quick process. Okay? Paano mo nasabi na quick process, sir? Kasi, di ba, kapag nagko-compact tayo, it's either gagamit tayo ng mechanical properties, tama? It's either, kapag magko-compact tayo, mabilis lang i-compact kasi. Okay? Mabilis lang tayo mag-compact. Okay? It's either gagamit pa tayo ng pison, or gamit tayo ng kahoy para makompact lang yung soil natin, soil layer natin. So, it is a quick process. Compare mo dun sa consolidation mo, it is a slow process ito. It is a slow process. So, matagal pa mangyayari yung cost ng settlement. Okay? Meron siyang time rate, kumbaga. Okay? Kaya this is slow process yung consolidation settlement natin. Tatagal yan bago mo malaman. So, after 20 years, pwede mong i-calculate kung ano yung magiging degree of settlement ng structure kung saan nakalagay, kung saan mo gustong i-determine yung settlement ng lupa. Okay? So, kaya ganun, it is a quick process sa compaction. Sa consolidation naman, it is a slow process. So, number 3, mostly kasi ang ginagamit natin sa compaction is in dynamic way, di ba? Yung loading natin dito is applied in what? Dynamic way. Right? Compare mo naman dito sa consolidation, static and constant siya. Static and constant. Okay? So, anong ibig niyang sabihin? Doon sa figure ko kanina, di ba? Ito kasi, nasa static case na siya, constant na lang yan. So, inaantay niya na lang yung pag-consolidate. Magkakaroon ng settlement. Compare mo dun sa compaction natin, guys. Ang mostly ina-apply natin is dynamic way. In a dynamic way. Right? Tama? Pagko-compact. So, yung mostly dun sa ginagamit natin, yung gumagamit tayo ng heavy equipment or plate compactor, mga basta in a dynamic way ang mostly ang ginagawa natin sa compaction, right? So madami pa yung pagkakaiba ng compaction versus consolidation. And then one thing more pala, bago ko makalimutan, isa pa palang difference between compaction and consolidation, guys, is yung sa compaction, kahit anong klase ng lupa. Okay? Ang ibig ko sabihin, it's either cohesion or cohesionless soil. They can be compacted. Okay? Compare mo naman dun sa consolidation, it only applies to cohesive soils. Only especially for permeable layer. So ibig niya sabihin, any type of soil, either cohesion or cohesionless soil. Okay? They can be compacted. Samantala, dito kay consolidation, only applies to cohesive soil. cohesive soil. Okay? So, yan. And then, one thing more pa pala, yung degree of saturation of soil to be compacted should be less than 100%. Okay? Dun sa dalawa. Okay? And then, one thing more. Ano pa yung pagkakaiba natin ng ng tawag dito? Ng consolidation natin and compaction. So, yung isa pang pagkakaiba nila yung sa construction of structure. So, yung sa compaction kasi natin, it is done before the construction, di ba? Tama ba ako? It is done before the construction of structure. Compare ngayon dun sa consolidation natin, guys. It begins naturally along with the construction of work. Okay? It begins naturally along with the construction of work. So, ibig niyan sabihin, kapag nakapagbuhos ka na ng footing ng poste, okay, dyan pa lang mag-i-start na. Okay? It will begin. Okay? It begins naturally along with the construction of work. So, habang tumatagal, maging hanggang pagkatapos ng pag-erect ng structure, mag-experience na ngayon siya ng degree of settlement. So, time rate siya. Okay? So, that's why if you want to determine the consolidation settlement of that structure, may be mostly applicable from 20 years and up. Okay? So, 15 years, pwede rin, or 10 years. Basta alam mo lang naman kung paano yung degree of settlement. So, sir, may nangyayari bang yung settlement natin is mostly 10 meters yung nagsisettle? No. So, minimal lang mostly yung degree of settlement natin. Alright? So, ngayon naman, one thing more, di ba, dun sa compaction pala, sinabi ko noon, pag nagko-construct tayo ng roads, ng earthen dams, embankments, yung compaction is very useful. Di ba? Sa consolidation naman, yung foundation, soil properties niya, ini-improve niya over a long period due to consolidation. Yun yung pagkakaiba. Okay? Ulit ko. Sa compaction, kapag, sabi ko kanina, kapag nag-construct tayo ng mga daan, right? Ng mga dams, mga embankment, yung compaction is very useful. Sa consolidation naman, yung foundation soil properties natin, ini-improve niya ngayon over a long period due to consolidation. So, yan yung mga ibang pagkakaiba ng compaction versus consolidation natin. Okay? So, I hope na na-explain siya kahit paano na mabuti. Okay? And then, try to read more about kung ano yung pagkakaiba pa nila. Yes? And then, sabi ko rin dito, guys, yung consolidation or compressibility of soil caused by, number 1, ang sabi niya, the formation of soil particles. Siyempre, if you will go into exaggerate yung soil particles natin. Siyempre, pag meron tayong load applied here, meron tayong load applied dyan, it's either in kilonewton or kilopascal, okay? Yung soil particles natin dyan, magde-deform. Okay? Magkaroon siya ng deformation of soil particles. And then next, magkakaroon din siya ng reorientation of soil particles. It's either itong portion na to, kapag nagkaroon ng load applied, it's either ito mare-reorient, mapupunta siya dito. O itong portion na. Right? And then next, compression caused by expulsion of water or air from the voids. Okay, that's it for your consolidation and compressibility of soil. Kung may nakalimutan ba ako, try to read more about topic consolidation and compressibility of soil. And now, in our next video, I'm going to show you the formulas kung ano yung mga gamitin natin. Okay? So again, thank you guys for your time, for your listening in our recorded videos. Stay safe and God bless everyone. See you in our next videos. Thank you.